I'm going to pay for this later with my back. You remember last week when I said that I was starting to feel rejuvenated, that there were no problems with the back or the knee or the old man pain? The back, the knee, the old man pain I mentioned a couple weeks ago have not been bothering me. I'm 48 now, but I'm starting to rejuvenate. Perhaps I spoke too soon. Hi, I'm Keith and welcome back to the channel. Well, wouldn't you know it, the very next day after shooting the vlog last week, the friggin' knee starts to act up. I don't panic. I'm like, all right, let's be smart about this. So what I do end up doing is just taking the next day off, which was Saturday. And then on Sunday, I thought, okay, well, it's not 100%, but I want to do something. So I actually filmed the walk you're seeing in this video on Sunday the 17th. Today is Friday the 22nd. I actually shot this vlog yesterday, but between the wind and me being an incoherent, bumbling idiot, I wanted to reshoot it this morning. So today is a beautiful day to take a walk, but it's a terrible day to try to shoot a vlog. The wind is going to wreak havoc on this audio. I have tried doing multiple takes about multiple topics, and I don't know how much of it I'm going to be able to salvage, if any. So at least I got a nice walk in right now. I guess that's always a plus. So hopefully this one turns out better. The rest of the week with the knee went just fine. I maintained a 4-mile walk every other day this week. I'm actually really glad I haven't upgraded to 5 miles yet. I do think if I was doing the 5 miles, it could have made the damage a bit worse with the knee and taken me longer to recover. So for the time being, 4 Mile May continues. That's my nickname for it, 4 Mile May. Catchy or stupid? But speaking of stupid, I took a really serious risk with my back this last week. My late father liked collecting stuff. And in the backyard of my parents' house is this big old cast iron stove from God knows when. And this heavy piece of metal is sitting in front of this machine that belongs to one of my dad's friends. It's a machine that's been in their yard for years. Well, he was coming to work on it and possibly get it out of there. So I took it upon myself to move this cast iron stove. I didn't lift it, no way I could lift it, but I did roll it out of the way. And as I'm doing it, I remember thinking, this is stupid, you're gonna tweak your back. Happily, I didn't tweak the back, but I really gotta be more careful with shit like that. The diet went really well this week. I seem to be holding strong with that. I do occasionally miss some of the foods, the bad foods, but I remember how shitty I felt when I'd eat stuff like that. You know, the instant gratification wouldn't last, and then I'd feel real lethargic and maybe even a little bit depressed after some of those shitty meals. You know, the calories are a precious commodity right now. And if I am going to waste them by eating something that's not part of the diet, well, I need to make it count. I can't waste 1,000 calories on a bag of tortilla chips. I gotta really make it worth it. But overall, the diet's going pretty strong, and I am happy with that. Of course, I had a weigh-in this week, and it went really well. 352.0. That's 5.6 pounds down from the last weigh-in and about 55 pounds down from being back on the scale. I'm happy with it, but it's also that reminder of I have a long way to go. You know, I never thought I'd be happy to see 350 on a scale again, and considering how low I was. I need to lose at least another 105 pounds to get to where I was pre-pandemic, because since 2020, I haven't been below 300 pounds. I came close in 2021 with the Grand Canyon, but I didn't quite get there. So that is something I really want to shoot for, maybe this year, even if it takes next year. I just want to get back there again. So yeah, overall, I'd say, you know, pretty good. I said last week I had to keep pushing the momentum forward, and despite the little hiccup with the knee and other things, I'm continuing to push forward. You know, the weight loss is great. There's a superficial aspect that I'm not gonna lie. I like looking better, makes me feel better. But for me, the biggest, most important thing is the ability to do more. I want to go for hikes. I want to go on adventures, and I want to improve my overall quality of life. I think that is gonna wrap things up for this week. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care, and I'll see you later. I don't know how people can do it with their YouTube channels when they're out in public surrounded by a bunch of people and they can vlog to the camera. I'm at my local fairgrounds early in the morning. One car shows up and I'm ready to pack it in like, oh no, there's someone here. You know, it's hard enough when I shoot the walks. I try to like make sure I don't get anybody in the background, and that's why I come early so I can avoid people. So I do give credit to those folks that can actually do it with a lot of people around, because I sure shit can't.